And hey, you know who I got with me, man. I ain't gotta get no introductions. If you see hats and glasses, man, or you see hats and shades, you know it's landlord from Alabama. He just emerged from a secret location somewhere down south. You know the hey. The pack just touched down. We can't say too much, man. Hold that down. But my boy's
Ishnay
in the
on the
building,
Ishnay.
man. Hey, what's good with your landlord?
What's happening with you, man? Feeling good on this Friday, man. Thank God it's Friday type vibes. What y'all got going on?
Living great, hey, living righteous, man. And unlike you, I'm not lying when I say it. And if you see somebody beside me, man, you know I got West Coast Cowboy in the building, Mr. Run the Damn Ball himself. Hey man, how you feeling today, brother?
Shoot, man, I'm feeling good, bruh. Like these NFL seasons, not the NFL season, these NFL weeks. I mean, it makes you not realize how fast this year's going up, bruh. We in 3 weeks, 2023 is over. That mess is crazy to me.
Ain't it?
Yes,
Ain't,
sir. This
ain't it?
this
Ain't
Like
year
it?
went
literally for the last 6 months of the year, you just stopped. Like people ask you what day is today. I don't know, but I know it's week 13. You know what I mean? Like I had no clue what today is, but I know what day the week is. You know what I'm saying? What makes I know what record my team is. I know my
10
team
and
10 and
3.
3. That
10 and
we
3.
10 and 3. That means it's 13. We in week 13. I know that. I don't know what day it is.
that's
Hey,
more important at the end of the day.
most important
Facts.
thing. Most important thing. But hey, everybody sliding into the building, man, because there's like 43 people in here all together on all platforms. So hey, I need everybody on the way in to hit that like button. If you over here in the liquor store with me, you know that we believe in manifestation. That's what we practice. So drop 6 emojis and share the content 6 times if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their sixth title this year. So like, share, and the most important thing that y'all can do, I need y'all to slap the shit out of a Buffalo Bills fan, man. Now, listen, I know that you probably
They're
have
very
never
charitable. They're
seen,
very charitable people, though. The Buffalo Bill fans they're a good fan base, though. They're very charitable.
man.
They didn't give away. I'm just you can slam. They're more you want to slam. They like getting slammed through tables and stuff. They're the Bills Mafia. They're a different breed.
I was finna say they are the mafia, and we finna
Yeah.
send a hit because they ain't with our family. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But if you can find one, because I ain't seen one in real life. But if you're able to find one and put pause to them, I will give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And you know we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Calvaritas, we got gin, we got
We call
hen,
them
and
headaches. $25
hey,
headaches. Them
and everything
Calvaritas.
else, everything else under the sun that can make you sin, man. So
We
come
call
on
them Cal.
in.
Go ahead.
Now, I gotta get this one off, man. You know this is the daily opener on every show that Henry the More bring his ass on to. So hey, come on into the liquor store with your boy and get drunk, man. But hey, I see a bunch of folks sliding in. I need everybody to show some love to everybody in the chat box, man. I see DC for Life Texas in the building with me over here, man. I see who else over here with us, man? I see Hallelujah in the building, T Jack 321, Regina Green, Etta Lockhart, Choctaw. Salute to all y'all, man. Who over there with y'all, man?
Every time you say Etta Lockhart, I always be thinking you're gonna say Etta James, and then I be thinking at last.
Well, I got a few
They
members
is
sliding
giving my quarterback some
in.
respect. Go ahead.
I got Jeremy Silas over here in the building. I got JB2, Sugar Daddy Williams. Who else? Darren Posey and DC for Life Texas. And then I got Choctaw, Miss Ella, Joe Tranchina, Miss Regina Green with the green, Whitley T, James Simmons. We got a lot of people over here tapping in, man. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy.
Indeed,
Carl,
Wes.
Los
Hey, shout,
Alto,
hey,
everybody
shout
out
out to everybody that's going to that game. You are a more your skin is more cowboyish than me. I can't do it unless it's for a playoff game. I can't do it. It's gonna be cold and it's a mug out there. So for all y'all people I see in the chat box that's saying West Coast, I'm going to the game. I'm going to the game. I'm gonna tell you this right now. On Sunday, you will be a little bit more of a Cowboy fan than me, because I respect you. So go out there and handle that in that cold. I can't do it though. Buffalo is a different type of cold, boy.
there.
But shout out to my boy Alan Brown over here on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hey, let me know on Facebook. Can you guys hear Henny and can you guys hear Landlord? She says 48 degrees, no worries. Yeah, see there? That's how we know we different right there. That right there. That statement right there. That right there says it all. 48. Nah, bro.
What's
I
up, Coach?
laugh at the face of danger. She said, I laugh at the face of danger. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
y'all used to that 75 out there in
Yeah,
Cali.
I fold in the face of that. No, I'm folding. Like at that type of listen to me, man. That type of code, non-playoff game. I'm probably not even enjoying the code. I'm complaining West Coast.
Hey, I understand, man. But hey, speaking of games, man, there's gonna be a quick little segue, then we'll jump into it, man. For everybody, y'all know we've been having a raffle over here in the liquor store. This is the last day to get your raffle entries in, man. So I will be sending one of y'all to the Cowboys versus Lions game. It's going to be on December the 30th. It will be Saturday night football. Speaking of which, there's a triple header tomorrow. I know some of y'all may not have known that, but there are three NFL games on tomorrow. So if you want to
On a
tap into that,
Saturday,
yeah, they're gonna be three. They're gonna be a triple header tomorrow.
get them
So
parlays in, boy.
get them parlays in. But if you want to go see a real Saturday night football game, Cowboys versus Lions, playoff implications, and Jimmy Johnson, the architect of the '90s championship teams, will be going to the Ring of Honor on that day. So if you want a chance to see some good football, want a chance to be a part of history, hit the Cash App and the Super Chats, man. It's $5 a pop. And again, today is the last day because I will be giving this ticket to somebody tomorrow.
Hey, also real quick, the three people who won jerseys for my raffle, please inbox me. The only person that's reached out to me is my boy Odin. Please inbox me. I announced I did the raffle live at the Des Bryant tailgate. I posted it on my video. If you won, please, Odin is the only one. Orden is the only person that's hit me up. I got two other people that won jerseys. Please inbox me, inbox us so I can get your prize out. Also, when you guys win prizes, please, man, if you win a jersey, if you win something, take a picture of it, send it in so we can post it on the page so we can show the world your winnings and so we can celebrate you guys. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you guys get stuff, whenever you guys win stuff, you guys go to these raffles, man. Only thing that we ask mandatory, like if you have an opportunity to win this raffle and go to a game courtesy of HTM Sports, you need to make sure you go and take 30,000 pictures. You feel me? And you need to be saying HTM all through that mug. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you at a Cowboy game. I'm going to tell you this right now. These tickets is getting bananas high. Bananas high. That's 300. No matter how you get in that game, you are not getting in a Cowboy game right now for less than $300. You're not. You are not. So stop inboxing me, asking me, oh, West Coast, you got cheap Cowboy tickets. Them tickets do not exist. They do not exist. Dinosaurs is dead. You know what I'm saying? They're
Apparently.
dead. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You want a woman that cook, clean, and don't complain? Stop it. They don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy cheap tickets don't exist. So stop inboxing me, asking me. So if you get an opportunity to win a ticket to a Cowboy game for $5, you need to get on it. Even if you resell them, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying.
Indeed. Hey, you'll come up either
Even
way.
if you just resell it, you know what I'm saying? You still win it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so let's get into it, man, because my boy JJ the Mind said, anybody else a little nervous about this game, or is just me? I think you're nervous because people are hyping up Josh Allen. People hype up the legacy behind the Cowboy versus Bills. We played them in two Super Bowls. It's a legendary matchup and all that stuff. But I feel very confident about the Dallas Cowboys' ability to go out there and win this game, just for a number of reasons that we're going to jump into, man. So before I start, I'm gonna ask y'all, like, how much numbers and analytics have y'all seen, about the Bills and stuff heading into this?
Hey, real quick, if you're asking about the raffle, you need to type in Henny DeMore, $, Henny DeMore. So that's $HENNY THEMOOR. Henny DeMore, Cash App, Henny DeMore. I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you send it to any other Cash App, all you gotta do is type in raffle, because I don't have a raffle right now. So if anybody sends me anything that has to do with raffle, it'll just get forwarded to them.
Indeed. Real quick, DC for Light Texas hit me with a $5 super chat. He said I was making my rounds, hitting like, looking for a Cowboys crowd. I hit like on all three platforms. DC for Life, let's freaking go. Cowboys love number
Appreciate
6. That's love right there, man.
I like Cowboy fans like that.
He a real one, man. And he just got entered for a raffle entry. So salute to you, DC for Life Texas. But
Salute.
He said he was looking. I heard that.
Hey, also, Laurel Blizzard said, "Put me in for one more shot." So I got you. So I'm gonna add you in as well. So you already
Salute.
got some, but I'm gonna add this one in as well. But so the question still remains though, like how much have y'all seen? Like how familiar are y'all with some of the concepts that they're gonna come out in on the defensive side of the ball?
You talking about their defense against ours?
Their defense against our offense. Do you know what their game plan usually
They
is?
run mostly cover two, right?
I
Cover
love
two,
you,
man.
man. I
Yeah,
love you,
yeah.
man, Lord. You be ahead of the game. So, Wes, can you see the graphic? I know it's a little small, but I'm gonna read it for you. So this right here, don't worry about the green. I don't care about early down passing and all this other stuff. This right here through week 14 is their breakdown of what concepts they run. They're a 20% man team. That means they rarely ever run man to man coverage, and they stay in zone coverage 74% of the time. The other percent of the time, because 20 and 74 does not make 100%. The other percent of the time is combo coverage. So 74% of the time they're going to be in zone. And like landlord said, 60% of the time they're going to have a too high safety shell. So meaning they're going to be two people high. They're going to try to play and take away the over the top balls, the deep balls. They're going to try to make you nickel and dime your way down the field. But having a two safety shell means what? You're going to be seeing a bunch of light boxes all day. So, Mr. Run the damn ball, what do you think that we should do to attack too high safety all day if they're going to stay in that?
Man, listen to me. I said this 2 days ago. I said, man, I got this crazy feeling Tony Pollard about to have a good game.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is the type of game. And it's like, man, that Buffalo win is not like, even though that Buffalo win is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of unpredictable. This is not the game where you want to, this is not even really the environment where you want Dak going there. Like, like, even though Dak is playing at a very, very high level right now, you don't want to keep on having to resort to that. So it's like if the film says that this is a defense, and not even just a film, and then not even in just a film, even if this was like even if this was a great defense, like a good defense, and you're looking at how to attack the scheme, you would still run the ball because that's the way that's the every defense, no matter how good it is, it's gonna have imperfections. Well, the imperfection in this defense is gonna be against the run. So in this game, the Cowboys, in my opinion, like not even my opinion, this is looking at Tony Pollard, and to be honest with you, he has been running better. Like,
Yeah.
so if I have to say, like, I feel like that 100-yard pop game is coming. That this is why we gave him the $10 million game is coming. That
Mm-hmm.
oh, West Coast. I thought you said Tony Pollard wasn't no running back game is coming. Like I know it's coming. That's why I'm being ahead of it right now and letting y'all know right now. I will not be surprised if Tony Pollard goes off or one of our running backs goes off, or not even just a running back. Like it's like we could go if like Tony Pollard had like 75 yards and Rico Dell had like 75 yards. That's going off, bro.
That's going crazy. Listen, that's still what? That's
That's going
still
off.
well over. That's still well over 100 with 150 yards.
And to be honest with you, that's what thought we were trying to do with the run game in the first place. Like I thought that's what was the whole plan. Like one guy have 75 yards, one guy have like 69. That's
Mm-hmm.
going off. Like Cowboy fans will be like, "Oh, we ain't got a good run game," but it's like, remember, you may not have a good running back, but you can have a good run game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like how Mike McCarthy been adding everybody involved with the run game. Cause I like the fact that we can put CD Lamb inside the run game. We could put Turpin inside the run game. And now we running as a team. You know what I'm
Dak.
saying? Like, yeah, Dak inside the run game. So it might not have to be a feature person, but you could still have an effective run game overall. And then, like you said, we don't have just this, you know, bell cow type back. But long as the team is running at will and running successfully, that's all that matters. Because especially in a game like this, they talking about it's probably gonna be rainy, it's probably gonna be windy. So you definitely need to be able to run the ball. And this a game right here. If it's gonna be a gritty, ugly, muddy type game, I want to see that run even more. Like on the playoff in a playoff type environment like this gonna be, we definitely need to see if this team could like manufacture some kind of run game. You see what I'm saying? And
I
that's
completely agree.
definitely this is probably the biggest playoff test we're gonna have until we get to the playoffs. And I ain't talking about just the team, because in my opinion, I feel like they better than Philly, like in a lot of different aspects. Now, I ain't saying they a better football team as a whole, but they can present some better challenges than that Philly presented to us.
They have a
So
better quarterback.
yeah, they got a
Definitely
better quarterback. They got a better secondary, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? They got a better defense as a whole. And you know what I'm saying? They just a better round. If you got a better quarterback, you pretty much got a better offense. You know what I'm saying? We know
Agreed.
how Philly offense ran. Like, it's effective, but it ain't really that dynamic. It ain't really that, they just pretty much like bullies. Like, they got big time linemen and they just push you around, but they ain't just dynamic to where they just super dangerous like that, in my opinion. Like, they got a dangerous wide receiver, and that's about it. But outside of that, I look at the Bills as way more dangerous compared to what I look at Philly. And when it comes to that quarterback, just to wrap it up, as far as Josh Allen go, I look at him as dangerous. He's like a double-edged sword. He's dangerous on both sides. He's dangerous for us, and he's dangerous for them too. So you just gotta watch him. He is a high-risk quarterback. That's what I started calling these boys. He high risk. That's what I look at him like.
Well, he is listen. I agree with you completely. Like, I believe right now you would have to say that Josh Allen is playing better football than Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean. Like, I understand he has the turnovers. He's going to turn the ball over. Even right now, right? I feel like he's going to have like 2 turnovers at least against us. We're a very opportunistic defense. He puts the ball in harm's way, and a lot of times, man, he makes decisions based on his arm talent. Like, he feels that he can fit the ball into any spot, into any tight window, and this is not the case. Like, sometimes you just need to just turn a throw down. But I want to say this for my boy JJ DeMine. He said, so the Dak play action type game, I would prefer if we were to throw the ball that it was play action. I want us to run the football, be physical, give Dak Prescott some layup throws so he doesn't have to worry about the ball, worry about the wind carrying the ball and making the ball sail or having anything wonky happen. I want this to be a physical power football game, screen game. And listen, I see a bunch of folks saying in the chat box, this is also going to be a Jake Ferguson game. And I'm gonna tell you why. One, they, like you said, they sit in zone a majority of the time. But outside of just them sitting in zone and your tight end being a very dangerous person against zone, their best linebacker is gone for the season. Milano has been gone for a very long time. So since he's been gone, they've had some issues with their linebacking core. And some other things that we need to also think about, other people that could possibly have matched up with him. Micah Hyde is going to be gone as well, right? The safety Micah Hyde, who probably could have carried Jake Ferguson at different points, will not play this football game. So
the Espinoza dude ain't here either. He gonna be missing. They defensive end, he leading them in sacks, I believe.
That's actually the boy Leonard Floyd leads them in sacks with 9.5. But Espinoza is a very important piece of their pass rushing puzzle because they don't have a Michael Parsons. You know,
they
what I'm saying?
send their linebacker a lot too. They send their linebacker in their blitz packages a lot.
Yeah, they don't have just like one dude like we do. You know, we got Michael Parsons, and then he sets the table for everybody.
Hey,
else.
who number 32?
Number 32 for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Let me see. I know it's not OJ Simpson. Let me see.
Not the juice.
Not the juice man.
The glove did not fit. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Number 32. I don't know. Let me see. Are you talking about? Is it a cornerback?
Yeah, he's a DB.
What about him?
Man, that dude is physical in the mug, bro. He was slinging Diggs around, bro. Not Diggs, but the other boy on Kansas City. I was watching that Kansas City game. He was slinging that dude. Yes, he was slinging them dudes around, bro.
Let me see somebody say in the chat box.
I don't think they respected KC receivers like that because they
was slinging them dudes. But listen, KC started it though because KC was slinging Diggs around. KC was very fit. Like, I was gonna say that. Like, one thing I saw about Kansas City corners, they really obviously they could not stay in front of Diggs, but one thing they did do is they were smacking him around, bro, and they were low key like 23. My bad, not 32. But
That's what the
You should,
problem is then.
so you had me looking for a nigga that don't exist. Okay.
man, I just pulled out. I was thinking about the film, what I saw in film, and I just said his name wrong. But
You
yeah,
good. You
freak,
good.
yeah, like he's very physical. But I was gonna say freaking with Diggs, freaking Kansas City. Even though Kansas City lost the game, they were very very physical with him, man. They were innate and low key. Like I remember, I was watching this video last week, or no, I was reading this thing on Instagram, and Fred Warner said that they watched film on DK Metcalf about him losing his cool, and you know what I'm saying, and just kind of like taking the game a little bit more, not necessarily serious, but just kind of like, you know, getting out of his character. And I thought about that, you know, versus in this game, like, you know, I think Diggs is gonna be, obviously he's gonna be very emotional because, you know, he's playing, not necessarily against his brother, because his brother's not playing in the game, you know what I'm saying? But family's gonna be there like a mug, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like Diggs is one of those receivers where it's like if he's not involved early in the game, he gonna start swinging his arms and his body. He's like how CD Lamb used to be back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, CD Lamb not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? CD
CD
Lamb knows
Lamb
how to.
getting fed. He getting fed
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but I mean, even when he don't get, well, I don't know. I gotta look at a game where he don't get fed to see if his body, because
That's
CD
not a
Lamb.
game anymore. Like it don't happen. Look at the amount of
Yeah,
targets. Like you listen, he was away from everybody. He put himself in timeout when he felt like he wasn't part of the offense, and now he's one of the receivers with the most targets and most catches. So I don't really know if there's a game, because even last game wasn't a big game. He still got double-digit targets.
Rumor has it started happening after we came up with a campaign called what? Spam Lamb. Then, you
Man,
know, next thing you know,
spam the
they just
lamb.
started spamming CD Lamb. But hey, I'm not taking any credit, you know. I'm not sure if I'm the reason or not, you know.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you, like, you know, so yeah, I'm definitely, wide receivers don't go off versus, like, as a whole versus Dan Quinn's defense. Wide receivers typically don't go off versus the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm like, I'm not. And to be honest with you, this defense under Dan Quinn has actually seen receivers that are better than Trevon Diggs. I mean, than Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is one of the best receivers in football, but we've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit of that.
AJ Brown would right now would be a better wide receiver than Stephon Diggs based
And
off of
we saw him
production.
twice already. You know what I'm saying?
And we've seen him twice. I know that and I know he's not a big household name, but like Brandon Ayuk is a very good wide receiver. Just go down the line.
D Smith is a good receiver, man.
Yeah, Devontae Smith. There's a bunch of good.
Devontae Smith is a monster for real.
D Smith would be a number one on the other team.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good player, man. Needs to hold on to the football, but he's a good player.
The whole offense from the whole Philadelphia offense you can't even just say him.
Did you see how they had Jalen Hurts doing running back drills? It was hilarious.
Yeah, ball security, running back drills.
They had him doing running back drills, bro. They had the ball on the screen, and then they had him falling down on the ground repeatedly while somebody hit him in the back with like a little stick or something. Like, it was crazy. Like, they'll never ask Dak Prescott to do no foolishness like that, bro. Like, Dak ain't doing that.
One thing I ain't gonna say I respect one, because we didn't already beat them, so I can say positive stuff about the enemy now because they defeated. One thing I do respect about the Eagles though is they are okay with understanding what Jalen Hurts is. You know what I'm saying? And their fan base gets upset about it, but one thing that team does is their organization understands what Jalen Hurts is.
To be honest, I don't think the fan base get upset about it. They kind of like just be like, hey.
They get upset when we bring it up. They get upset when we bring it up.
Yeah.
Like they have no problem. Jalen Hurts rushed for 75 yards and threw for 120. Yeah, that's a running back. Man, what? He's not a run. Bro, it's okay. Calm down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. It's the same thing that people did to Dak when Dak Prescott threw 24 touchdowns and 4 interceptions his rookie season. He was like, oh yeah, but he's a game manager, bro. It doesn't matter though. We gotta, in football, we gotta stop. Football has to be that sport. We can't allow someone's positive thing that they do to be looked at as a negative. You know what I'm saying? Let that happen in baseball, or let that happen in basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? A game manager, no matter how you play that, bro, if you're managing the game, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? That is your job. That means you are clearly doing your job. You know what I'm saying?
Some people
And,
that's making game manager comments probably should have managed the game a little better.
hey, and I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm gonna tell you this. You know something that's popped in my head too. I'm gonna tell you something popped in my head.
What's
What
that?
happened?
You cannot be a gunslinger if you don't have a defense that befits that can protect a gunslinger. Like, think about this. Tony Romo, game style, didn't I love Tony, but our defense couldn't match that. You know what I mean? Like right now, our defense that we have, bro, we can go gunsling if we want. Why? Because our defense scores damn near just as much and they get you opportunities. So it's like right now, I'm okay with and I don't know how fans gonna take this, but I'm gonna say it. I'm okay if Dak throws an interception trying to go 60 yards. I'm okay with that. Like, it's a yin and yang on everything. And guess what? That's what I see about Josh Allen. One thing about Josh Allen is, one thing I do like about Josh Allen is that boy believe he can score on every single play. Every single play.
To
Now,
a fault.
yes, it's a positive thing and it's a negative thing. The positive thing is I didn't see Josh Allen in one game on 3 different plays almost get sacked and still make a completion, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
that
called
dude
him a
does
big
not
Romo.
let it go.
I
Huh?
called him a big ass Romo. That's what I called him.
Yeah, man, but like it's almost to the point where it's like he can do it because his organization allows him. But you can't do that what he does because, bro, if you're a quarterback coach, you're over there like, bro, this dude's gonna get me fired, bro.
Yeah.
Like
It's
You're a
not
damn,
quarterback coach, you're like, dude, this dude's gonna get me fired, bro.
it's not
like chill, nigga, it's
sustainable.
Christmas.
Like, bro,
My
just take
kids.
the sack. Just take the sack. Like, on one of his interceptions, I'm thinking like he's just gonna take the sack. No, it went from a sack to an interception. That's how I'm gonna say. A lot of
Yeah.
his interceptions go from sacks, like literally, he was sacked, and then he went to an interception. And he threw the sack to an interception. He went from one bad to a worse.
I
Hey,
think
That's
the
what he
thing
does.
about it is like we don't realize that we like to see all those freestyle improv type plays, man.
Not
But
every play though.
most of the time it don't work. It's not sustainable, bro. It's just not
Facts.
sustainable. You
but
can't.
hey,
It's almost like relying on turnovers and relying on deep threes. Like it's only a few people who can do that. Like Steph is the only person who can consistently hit those deep threes all the time. And like you can't depend on turnovers like that either. It's just certain stuff that's not sustainable for you to just be dependent upon relying on that to win a game. Like you just can't do that. So he'll do that too much. Like we'll be so happy that they get away with plays like that. We'll be like, oh, did you see this? And then we forget about the other 3 times where it was almost an interception or it was a fumble or it was just terrible. Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's only a few quarterbacks who can do that. Like Pat
Yeah.
do it
hey,
more often than everybody else almost, I say.
But think
I'm gonna
about
say this
this.
real
messes
quick
it
though.
up.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm I'm gonna say this real quick though. The thing I like about Dak Prescott is he gives you both. Right. In this offense, he gives you both. He plays within the play, and after the 2.3 seconds is up, as they talked about, it's time for him to make a play. So listen, it's part of the offense. You know, it's 1-2, Dak is you. That's pretty much the progression of the offense according to Mike McCarthy. Even on that touchdown to CD Lamb, the very first one out the gate, nobody was open until Dak Prescott broke the pocket. CD Lamb had to run all the way back across the field, and Dak got hit that man on the run, but with two guys trying to gain on him to make that touchdown play. So
I
Hey,
actually
and I'm
put it to
gonna
the
tell you
test.
something too.
I put it to the test.
I understand now why the Buffalo Bills took that tight end in the first round too. Watching Josh Allen play.
why you feel that?
Because doing the stuff that he does, you need guys. First off, you need good tight ends because you need guys when if he's gonna be making all these athletic super plays, most of the time you're not throwing that ball 40 yards. You're gonna get the ball out to whomever's in front of you. Who's that gonna be? Most likely a tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. And I'm gonna tell you, tight ends will peel back before a wide receiver does. Because unfortunately, wide receivers, after you run 40 yards down the road, it's kind of hard to just stop and be like, damn, now I got to turn all the way back around and run all the way back down there, catch the pass, turn back all the way back around and go the other way. So you know what most wide receivers do after they get about 30 yards, they know the ball's not coming, they pretend to block.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Just like the DBs when they run on the opposite side of the field, they act like they gonna go over there. They know they don't want no smoke. They be like,
yeah, hey, but you listen to me. What my boy Jalen Smith say on film, you got to look like you're doing your job.
But like you said, I put that 2.3 to the test. I was looking at film on my channel. Next thing you know, I sat back and watched that. He hiked the ball. I'm like 1,000. You know how we counted in the hood. 1,000, 1,000. Then next thing you know, Dak was like boom, boom. Once I got to that 1,000, Dak was taking off. Dak was gone. No lie.
Hey, I'm see y'all niggas later.
Yeah, he was out of here. So that right there, that 2.3 is real, man. And like we said, it's just a whole different offensive scheme compared to what we was doing last year. Like Dak didn't have the leeway to be able to do that last year. Think about it. The time that he waiting on an option to develop, that's giving the defense more time to be on him. So he don't have a chance to, if that play don't develop, to run after that. Like, no, you don't have that long.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something too, though. As a credo, it's something that we don't want to ever think about, bro. Last year we played 17 games, right? Henny, I know you're the numbers guy, so I know you're gonna correct me. But I think it was like some god awful number, like 16. We had 16 different starting offensive line combinations last year.
Something like that. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we had 17 games, right? Think about this. I'm gonna tell you how crazy your offensive line shuffle is. This current offensive line have only played how many games together? No. Don't give the answer away. This is a trick question because I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, I don't know. How many games do you think this current offensive line has played together in their careers, in their life? LIFE. How many games have they played?
Starting right now.
Put it in the comment box right now. I want to see. It's a trick question. I kind of gave you the answer already.
We know Tyler Smith missed the game. We know Tyron Smith missed the game. We know Terrence still ain't missed no game this year.
Tyron Smith only played 3 games for you last year.
Yes. So they missed. They ain't played that many together, like currently constructed. No.
I think the answer is maybe 4. This is their 4th game.
Let me see, because when did Tyron Smith come back this year? Because Tyler Smith.
It would have been Terrence Steele. Because remember, Terrence Steele went down.
I'm talking about this year. Because remember, like this is the first year they ever played together. Tyler
Smith. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here.
The first 2 games, Tyron Smith missed the game, so it's under the 13 that we played. So it's no more. It's no more than 9. It's in between 5 and 9. But your point is very valid.
Like, it is. So,
I think the answer. I know it's more than 4. I think it's around 6. You know what I'm saying?
If it's anywhere near single digits.
Yeah, Kachuma started a couple games.
If it's anywhere near single digits, bro, your point is made. Continue.
So basically what we're saying is this. Like, you have 6 games with an offensive line. And I know it feels like you have the same people out there because you see 5 guys getting down on their hand and trying to protect Dak. But them has been different numbers every week. So it's like we have things like that's why I say like that 40, and I don't even want to I hate bringing up the 49er game, but like I want to bring it up just because it's like that's what gives me confidence. That's what gives me confidence. I'm like, bro, they haven't even seen our starting offensive line, bro. Like we didn't even have our starting offensive line. The Eagles, we lost to the Eagles with what? Without our starting offensive line. Like we were like 13% in the red zone when we played him the first week. Like you know what I mean? Like I was like my pops always say, man, that was before I gave my love to the Lord, man. I didn't been gave my life to the Lord since then. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole nother person now.
I'm a changed man.
Now my pops be like, wait, that was way before I gave my life to the Lord. Like
all the nefarious activity happened then.
Yeah, man. Like, so it's like, bro, like all I see is this. I see each week my offensive line, individuals as a unit get better. Now, obviously, you have one-offs. That's just gonna happen because you have individual great players. But as a whole, you're not gonna have Dak Prescott playing as well as he is right now and not credit the fact that, like you said, he has protection now. This is a different offensive line. This is a different 6. Dak Prescott and his 5 guys. This is a different 6. Being able to think about this, man, being able to get up every week and knowing that you have the same starting 5 guys, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
glad
off
that
your
now towards the most important part of the season is now they got a chance to start gelling for real, for real. And
facts.
I think that was a big indication last week. Like that's why I tell people, bro, I'm happy about the Philly win, but I'm even more ecstatic
You're right, D-Red.
about how we won, bro. Like we won in a very impressive manner, like compared to the mainstream narratives they have on this football team. Like I feel like we was way more physical than Philly. Philly gets all the credit in the world for being physical. I feel like we was much more physical than them.
We're a physical
And
team. We're just a pretty team. So you know the pretty
and
girl can't
yeah,
the pretty girl can't fight. You know how it is, bro. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
but
If you a
and
smart kid and if you wear glasses, you can't fight. You know how it is, Henny.
look,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
what the hell going on?
Man, you had a
Hey man,
birthday?
what you got, Balloon? What's going on, man?
Happy birthday, man. This is trap anniversary, man.
What
Say
in the hell was that? I
Hey
don't know.
Facebook, don't be adding no new features in the middle of my show, man.
Wait a minute now. What the
I ain't
hell's
know what
going
the hell
on?
happened.
I ain't pressed nothing. I don't know what that
Hey,
was.
you know how back in the day you be talking to your homeboy, you hear that click clack on your phone, you don't even want what nah man, I was just clearing my throat. Yeah, call me on another phone then.
Wait a minute. It probably was some YouTube stuff like my second
Hey,
year.
if
Shit. I
hey,
don't know.
we just got a new feature. So
Balloons just came about by
if it's
themselves.
your birthday, if it was your birthday, we did that specifically for you. So make sure you reciprocate that with hitting that cash app. You know what I'm saying? So happy
man,
birthday to all the what signs is it in December?
this is Sagittarius or some shit.
Sagittarius.
It's Sagittarius. Yes.
Happy birthday all the Sagittarius.
Animal niggas.
I guess YouTube finally gave me a birthday shout out. I don't know what that was, y'all. That's crazy.
It said, Henny, what it do? Thanks for changing y'all banner colors blue. Looks great. You know we got to put on for them Dallas Cowboys, man. We know we got to put on for them Dallas Cowboys, man. But
It said Henny farted balloons. Like, dang, you magical, ain't you?
I mean, hey, we ain't that damn magical now. I heard of the magical Negro, but I am not he. But hey, when we talked about how we can attack them defensively, right? We said they are high cover 2 shell team. We said they're a high zone team, right? So we know the weaknesses and all that. We know if they rotate to cover 3, we can attack the seams with the tight end. We know if they sit in cover 2 that we can run the football or we can attack the deep middle. But this is something I wanted to point out to y'all about them. They have a personnel set that they really hold on. Matter of fact, let me pull this NFL on OMG. Let me get logged into this site and I'll tell y'all directly what the numbers are. Y'all keep cooking, I'll get this shit pulled up.
Yeah, I
Uh
seen that
oh.
where
Oh,
Kellen Moore.
Henny didn't accidentally revealed some of his secrets of how we're getting his stuff. It's a website. We're almost there, guys.
Snake on the
Almost.
snake.
Oh
We're
shit.
trying to get that
Hello.
secret sauce. He's almost there. He's gonna reveal it at
So,
some point.
did you see your boy Kellen Moore plotted up on that man and got him
That
fired
is
over?
not my boy. First off, that is not my boy. That is not my homeboy.
You know y'all
Uh,
went to school together.
I
Yeah.
will say this: if Kellen Moore successfully gets a job, a head coaching job off of, yeah, I mean that's crazy, man. Like only in America, man.
Can I
He
say
The
couldn't
this?
be
privilege,
he
Can
should have
I
got
say
fired
this?
too, the way that
the
offense.
privilege.
The
I'm
the
gonna say the
the
privilege.
Chargers offense is averaging 11 points per game the last 3 games.
Like I said, the privilege.
And they
Listen
said
to me.
Dak was getting held up by Kellen. Oh my God.
No, what they said is Kellen Moore made Dak. That's what they were saying. That Kellen Moore, like, what is they saying? The privilege. That's all I'm gonna
Looks
say.
like y'all Golden Boy need Dak Prescott.
The
And
privilege.
they said Justin Herbert was way better than Dak. Oh my God.
Now they
See, I
blaming.
just hate the fact that nobody got to stand on it. Nobody is sitting here to be responsible for these takes. We know they were said. You see what I'm saying? Like this is why you shouldn't argue with the people that don't stand on it. Cause like
Yeah, and if
nobody
I
is
was,
gonna take up for these takes they made. Cause they
and if
said
I
them,
was,
but we don't know who to point this at. Like where are you?
and if I was the Chargers head coach, I would have. Man, there's no way in hell I wouldn't have went down. If they would have fired me in a Kellen Moore, it was Kellen Moore's fault shirt. I would have walked into work for that meeting. and my shirt would have had a picture of Kellen Moore on it, and it would have said it's all his fault, pointing at him. And I would have had listen, I would have had Justin Herbert's career stats on the back of it, just so they can see that. Listen to me, before this mother effer rear got here, what you got on my back is what you had. Get this mother effer up out of here, and I promise you, we can at least get him back to where he was. Justin Herbert dropped 2 touchdowns a game messing with Kellen Moore.
He tried that mess against Big Mike. Big Mike got his ass up out of here. You ain't
like
finna play with Big Mike like that, man. Hey, Mike been around the corner before. He been around the block before. He's seen that coming a mile away.
Hey, Corey Vaughn hit one of y'all with a $5 super. He said, plenty fine women who can and will fight. You talk about what you said earlier. Yeah. They folks don't think that, but
Them be the ones that pack a knife. They ain't trying to fight.
But that's just the allure of the Dallas Cowboys. We're the America shiny team, so we're more finesse and more you know what I mean? Like, then you have a team like Baltimore. Oh, it's the city of Baltimore. It's grit and grimy, bro. You ever been to Oak Cliff, Texas? Man. You ever been over there by them tracks? Hell, you mean there's some rough parts of Dallas. You ever been to South Dallas? Hell, you mean go get you some loot. Yeah, go get you some Louisiana around 10:30 over there. See if you get more than that 2-piece. You feel me? Like it's some crazy. And Arlington ain't even know. Arlington sound like a good city, but man, Arlington got some bruh.
Hey, every hood got a ghetto. Hey, every city got a ghetto, man.
But I mean, they just put that on Cowboys. Oh, the Cowboys aren't, bruh. We are. DeMarcus Lawrence is that dude. Micah Parsons is that dude. Jaron Curse is that dude. We have more bad attitudes dudes on. We are a physical team. They just don't give us credit for it. Like, I don't even know how you measure physicality, but we are a physical team.
But hey, I found what I was looking for. I appreciate y'all for cooking while I was looking. So
cooking while you're looking.
Hey man, real talk. But this is the offensive lineup that they have used the most, out every year. This lineup has played 111 plays together. That's more than any other lineup they have ran out there. All right, so this is the lineup offensively that they prefer. Of course, Josh Allen, James Cook, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, and then the offensive linemen, Deion Dawkins, Spencer Brown, Connor McGovern, Osiris Torrance, Mitch Morse. And remember, hey, some of y'all may or may not have seen the show, but their go-to in most every down and distance is 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end. I know they spend a high draft pick on a tight end, but when the rubber meets the road, they go 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. That's the formation they have. They run plays out of on most 1st and 10s, on most 2nd and 5s, on damn near every 3rd down. That is what you're gonna get, and damn near every 4th down as well. If you break it down. So this is the lineup I expect to see the most out of them. Will there be variation? Of course, but we all know when shit goes sideways, go back to what you know, and that is exactly what they know. That what they use the most out of any other personnel formation.
Don't most people run 11 personnel most of the time though?
It's depend on the team. Some teams, yes. Some teams, there's an outlier to everybody.
Yeah.
Especially like some teams don't have 3 wide receivers they believe in. Like I don't really know what the Patriots run. Like the Patriots got 1 wide receiver.
Patriots get on my nerve, bro, because they act like my boy Mac just horrible, but he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, Mac Jones. I'm sorry. Every now and then you invite a preacher over to your church and he get up there and he say some crazy stuff like, Mary name was actually Susanna. You know what I'm saying? For clarification, I understand where you're going, but no, her name was Mary. It wasn't Susanna. Mac Jones is not a good quarterback. Okay. We are not about to know. He is not. He is not a good quarterback, bro.
Because he hasn't been good. But I'm gonna say
he is an Alabama quarterback, and it is showing how much you love Alabama. I love it.
Wide receiver he got,
bro. Name a guy who can't throw a 6-yard pass, bro. He couldn't throw a 6-yard pass across the middle end zone. Throw it straight to the linebacker, bro. Mac Jones not a good quarterback.
Let me ask you a question, landlord. Let me ask you a question. Was it the wide receiver fault that he threw the ball back across his body, across the field for a pick 6?
Bro, he's not a good quarterback, bro.
That's him right there.
That was him.
But listen though,
and he done it like 3 times
Like
this
how
year.
you okay?
wait a
How
minute,
you go hard on Jalen Hurts,
Man,
but you gonna
wait
say
a
they
minute.
gonna act like Mac Jones ain't a good
Wait a
quarterback?
minute.
Come
'Cause
on,
you wanna
bro.
know why? Because Mac
Come
Jones
on.
won me a championship. That's why. But listen,
Okay,
listen to
that
this.
don't
though.
count.
Listen to this though. No,
Hey,
it
change the
actually,
subject.
listen,
Hey,
Mac
change
Jones
the
ran the
subject.
biggest.
Just change the
He
subject.
ran one of the most dominant offenses in college football history and won a championship. Jalen Hurts did not do that. But I'm gonna say
Change
this.
He
the
played with
subject.
every NFL wide receiver that you know.
All I'm gonna ask, look, this all I'm gonna ask though. If you saying it sounds like he was trying to freelance and make something happen. If you ain't got no weapons out there, what are you gonna do?
Shit, not throw
Landlord,
pick
I'm
six.
not gonna
You gonna
defend.
try to
I don't know
freestyle and make
Alabama
something
football
happen.
good enough. I don't know SEC football enough, and I don't want to
No,
get canceled.
no.
So I'm gonna leave the subject alone.
I'm not just saying he's a raw quarterback, but I just don't think he had a good shot. Like if you go in there, if you go into this shootout with a pea shooter and 3 bullets, like what he going you doing?
So basically,
Like,
and landlord, can I ask you a question?
they didn't
If
give
I
Brady
if
no
I win
weapons
you a national
in New
championship
England.
game,
Come on, man.
so if I win a national championship game for you, I'm basically we good for life. That's basically what it is.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
You my dog.
you might hey, day
you my
one,
day
man.
one.
I'm
You
just saying though.
We
I'm
ate
just
lunch
saying
together.
though. Cause look, they tried that same stuff with Tua. Like when Tua first got there, they were saying
But
he
Did
Tua
was
Tua
didn't
win
look
y'all a
that bad.
championship?
Tua
Did
never
Tua
looked
win him a
that
yeah, he
bad.
championship?
did. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Okay.
But
Hey,
Tua,
can I ask you a question?
Tua never looked as bad as Mac Jones though.
Hey,
Bro,
listen to me.
they benched Tua. They was benching Tua and stuff in Miami. Yeah.
Tua
Hey,
was getting hurt.
rank them right now. Rank them right now. Rank them right now. Matt Jones, Tua, and Jalen Hurts. Rank them right now.
Tua
Man, of course Jalen Hurts
Jalen,
number
Mac
2,
Hurt,
bro.
Mac
Okay,
Jones.
I've been
I
saying
just gonna see if he was gonna do it.
Tua was the best, but you know, Jalen kind of made me change my stance last year. I had to put some respect on it. But
Well, rank them at
now it's
Alabama.
coming out at Alabama. You
Yeah.
know Jalen Hurts got his job too. He
So
got to
Jalen
be
Hurts
number
was
3.
He was
Mac
third at
Jones
Bama.
won a championship, bro, and had the most, other than Trevor Lawrence them and Clemson offense. That was the best. That was the best college football offense ever that Mac Jones ran.
Who was this? Who was is that when they had Henry Ruggs? Who was this? Who
He
was Max?
had everybody, bro. He had everybody.
Okay, so you know what I mean? Like you can't tell me about what he did in college, and he had the Super Friends as his wide receiving core. He threw the
But
ball.
didn't Tua have it? Didn't Tua have him too? Didn't Tua? Who did Tua have?
Yeah,
Tua
Tua had them too, though. Every quarterback in Bama had some decent receivers.
Yeah, I
We
ain't
was
never
running
Bama not to have
receivers.
a.
wide
I ain't
receiver.
never had.
We
Yeah,
was
I ain't
running
never.
receivers for the
Listen,
for
y'all
the
had
longest.
Julio Jones at one point, Amari Cooper, Devontae Smith.
But this is not
Jared
about
Judy.
Alabama. I'm just saying. Look,
This is not about Alabama.
They didn't even give Tom Brady weapons in New England. So you
he
think they're
won.
gonna even listen to
Bruh, he
that's
makes
why he
bad
left though.
decisions. He makes bad decisions that have nothing to do with, like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, in my opinion, Josh Allen is he is a athletic quarterback, but he is not a good quarterback up here. He's not a good quarterback up here. I think Mac Jones is a smart quarterback, but his athleticism is just not there, bro. Like, it's just
He never had no athleticism.
not even just athleticism. Like you said, it's not. I don't know.
It's like arm talent too, cause like shit, you got to at least get the ball to somebody. Like man, he got below average arm talent
like
too.
We said,
Man.
sometimes it be the scheme that'll make them look better and the players around them. Maybe that was it, but you know, I think every quarterback deserves some weapons, though, bro. Like we can't deny the fact that they don't got nobody.
Yeah,
else.
but bro, when you're but then you got to think like this: when you're a top draft pick, top 15 pick, you are not. The team doesn't have the resources to get the weapons. That's why they got you. So it's like you can't. That's like you're not. Everybody says Joe Burrows, but bro, everybody don't suck 2 years in a row. And most organizations, trust me, Cincinnati, even though they did get chased, they got chased the next year. They would have rather been good the first year. You know what I'm saying? That was just a bipartisan of them losing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a top pick, typically like Tua, bro, they had to go get Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? So most teams
they drafted Waddle for him. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I know he's look, time out. I want to be clear on this. I know Mac Jones has been bad and is looking bad. I'm just feeling like he didn't get a fair shot. That's all I'm saying.
Kellen Moore didn't get the interim head coach job.
He shouldn't have. The offense is terrible.
The
They
offense
gave
is
who the
terrible.
hell is this? Who
He
is this
should have been
man?
fired too.
He said we have named Gift Smith interim head coach and JoJo Wooden interim general manager.
Bro, they
Who
don't
the
look at
hell,
Kellen like that, bro. They
man?
don't
Hold
look at
on.
Kellen like that,
These
bro.
are some Madden created coaches and shit. You know how you go into my franchise and you can't use Bill Belichick. He want to be difficult, so it just says New England coach. Like this that level of shit. Because I don't know who these men are.
Bro, they should have
Time
fired
out. So
Kellen
they
Moore.
made a time out. So you know what that really means, though. You know what that also really means. That really means that they will be hiring from outside. That's what
As
that
they
means.
should. As they should.
As they
As they
should.
should. Because listen, you can't. The same reason that it was right to fire Staley, you cannot be considered a defensive coach and give up damn near 70 points in a football game. In a professional football game, you can't be your calling card can't be defense and get
Time out.
and
They
get
gave the
70 dropped
defensive
on you.
coach the interim.
No, that was Staley.
Who
Staley
they
was the
gave
one.
the interim? Who they
I don't
gave the
know.
interim to?
I don't know his. I just told you his name. I
They
don't know what he
elevated
do.
them, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
both sides of the ball was horrible. So I mean,
But
it's like,
it was Staley defense though. So like Staley, the same way that Mike McCarthy calls our offense, Staley calls their defense. So
yeah,
he lost his job as he should.
them
You know what I'm
boys scored
saying?
63 points. Then when I looked at the score, I'm thinking like maybe they had some defensive
And you know,
scoop and
and I'm gonna tell
score
you
or
something.
something. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Maybe they had a scoop and score or something. But
They
I
did,
looked
though.
at the stats. No, before that though, they scored like 5-6 touchdowns though, bro. Like they
Yeah.
offense really did score that many times. Like
Yeah,
I know
Kellen.
for a fact the wide receiver threw one, the quarterback threw like 4. Like they had a bunch of touchdowns over there, bro. Like I thought it was
running
just
backs
some
had
defense
2.
and stuff. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, Kellen Moore won't get that job too. You wanna know why? Because
The
they
offense.
went with Staley. No, not even just because of that. Because typically the way you build a team is if you're going to have a defensive minded head coach, then you want to have a strong offensive coach, offensive coordinator. Because wherever the head coach is, wherever his paralysis is, wherever he's main in, that's going to be that's going to be more or less his objective. That's going to be the temperature of the team. Kind of like with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots have never been a team that scored a lot of points. Never. You know what I'm saying? They've
Kellen
always
Moore
been a team.
had the
They've
boys.
always been a team that had a lot of. You know what I'm saying? So when they brought Kellen Moore to the Los Angeles Chargers, it was to sustain. It was to basically offset what Staley doesn't have, and that's an offensive mind. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm Staley, when I see Kellen Moore, I'm punching him in his crap, bro. Because at the end of the day, you couldn't score no points, so I couldn't really do my job. I promise you, if you go look at the Chargers, they defense be on the field all damn day. You know what I'm saying? Now to kind of segue back into this Buffalo Bills game, the only key matchup that really heightens that really gets my juices going, as far as on the opposite side, like looking at me is, bro, James Cook is a freaking dog, man. He's a dog, and I'm gonna tell you this right here: this offensive coordinator has figured out that not getting the balls to dig, not getting the ball to not Josh Allen doing whatever he wants to do, but getting the ball in the hands of James Cooks is what really helps this offense go wrong. And I'm gonna tell you, the Chiefs, I have no clue. Like the 2 things the Chiefs need to invest in next year, they need to invest in a real wide receiver for Patrick Mahomes, because that's just ridiculous. And then 2, they need to go invest in a real defense, bro, because they 3 plays. This dude was tearing. They tried to put a linebacker on the dude like 3 times, and all 3 times Josh found him. And I'm talking about wide open, out the backfield, wheel route, right up the middle, right up the just seam like it looked like a damn tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just nasty. And I'm gonna tell you about the one thing I like about this James Cook kid is, man, this dude, he played like the rent is due, man. Like there were several times after first contact, this dude was pushing the pile, getting 8 and 9 yards, man. I don't even know how many yards he had against that. How many yards did he have against Kansas City? But it just, whatever he had, it looked like he had more, because the Buffalo Bills offense, in my opinion, positively, and if I was them, it should be going through that young man, because he's everything that I would want Tony Pollard to be.
Yeah.
And that's
He
number 4.
He don't score touchdowns.
Yeah.
He has 1 rushing touchdown all day. What I like for him to do though, like we were talking about before we jumped on here, like the receiving shit, like him, like I will take some of the routes they put him on and give him to Tony Pollard. Like that's where he has his most impact at.
Like
But
that wheel route was nasty, bro.
that route out the backfield was gangster. But
Somebody against the Chiefs.
yeah, like he had a very
Like
very good route out the backfield.
wide open, bro. And they didn't disguise it or nothing, bro. They didn't disguise it or nothing. But you got to throw the ball to him, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that happens, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I love Dak, but it's like that's one thing Dak got to do, too, is like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You got to throw him the ball. You know what I'm saying? You got to get him the ball out there.
Yeah, I think them seams gonna be hot this week too, because they
We'll
playing.
put J-Ron Curse on him before, or Donovan Wilson
Man,
before they put
I,
linebacker on him.
No, I think they should put because we got a linebacker that's not even really a linebacker. I would put Marquise
Bell.
Bell on him because
Yes.
he's your fastest dude. He holds
Cool.
up in coverage. Marquise Bell.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, that's the
See
person.
there, I'm
That's
tripping.
that's the one person I feel like is gonna is the wild card for us because like I like what Jane Cook does, but I feel like he can neutralize him and J. Ron Curse can do his regular job of neutralizing the tight end.
Did you see Bell last game? Bell was locking up Swift, man to man. They put Swift out to the wide receiver, like to the X or to the Y, like flanker receiver. He was all the way out there. Bell went out there with him and manned him up and locked him up. I said, okay, that's what I'm talking about. So I feel like Bell will be able to match up with damn near any running back. He's
Yeah, when Buffalo runs him, they're not even gonna really line him up. He'll be coming out the backfield. He was coming out the backfield. Josh Allen, they'll basically look him off. Josh Allen looks him off, and then to be honest with you, like he waits till he breaks the linebacker, that little pocket between the linebacker and the safety. And as soon as he breaks that pocket, Josh just flips his head back. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. One thing, this is I'm jumping all over the place, but Josh Allen is not a guy that throws the football to people. He throws the football to spots. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why he throws a lot of interceptions. But at the same time, like what he's gonna do is it's one of those situations where it's almost like who gets there first. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like with him, he like even on that wheel route, he's throwing it to him, but he's throwing it to a specific place on the field. You know what I'm saying? So if you're able to, I think if the Cowboys have good film, like two things I see is Tony Pollard having a good game, and I see a linebacker getting an interception this week. I don't know about the corners. But I see a linebacker for sure getting an interception this week.
3 interception game, in my opinion. I am calling it 3 interception game by Josh Allen. Cause listen, we were talking about that shit when we first looked at it. Like, damn, we don't have a bunch of sacks, but we like, damn, this man, like Wes said earlier, he'll turn a sack into an interception. So that's probably why he don't have that many. Why he don't have that many sacks on the season.
He'll promote a sack to an interception.
So like I feel like we have the people that can get pressure on him. And think about it, they got Connor McGovern starting on that offensive line. You don't think that that Michael Parsons just line up, dog walk him, and get pressure when he wants to? Like that's really one.
He playing guard, right? He's playing guard.
He's playing guard. So I want to know how they even going to go about trying to support Connor McGovern, because it get into an obvious passing situation. Like it could get ugly. And listen, I know that he's a mobile quarterback. I know that he breaks the pocket and run and move, but we got team speed. I'm not really worried about Josh Allen running away from me. I'm worried about Josh Allen running through my guys. I feel like we can get there.
One of the most important things I see about it, like I had to go back so I can be precise. I knew what it was because it's a big drop. So I'm looking at the numbers now. As a passer rate when he's clean, he 101.9. But under pressure, he dropped all the way to a 73.5.
Bad decision making.
Drop right there. That's a big time drop right there. And then you look at his turnover worthy percentage. He got a 2.49% turnover worthy plays. And Dak just at a 1.48. So like I see that kind of plays into the perfect hands of the defense, man. As far as Michael Parsons go, how much pressure that we gonna put on this man, the pass rushes that we can deploy as a Cowboys football team. Sir, if your passer rating drop that significantly, it could be like a wipeout for Josh Allen. And then once he doing all this panicky, freestyle stuff, we got the ball house to take advantage of these bad decisions and these bad throws. So it could be a recipe for disaster as well. Like that's why it's so hard to kind of put my hands on this game. With it being Josh Allen, he's such a roller coaster type dude that is like he could burn you, but at the same time, you can burn him. So it's kind of up in the air for me, man. Like to me, like I said, this is the most difficult game. It's more difficult than the Philly game, I feel like. It just is.
I'm
Like
gonna tell you.
he's a
I'm
roller
all,
coaster ride, in my opinion.
hold on real quick.
Go ahead.
Also, what I was gonna say, man, my mind just went blank. Oh, the last thing I was gonna say before I gotta get up out here is something that I also understand about Josh Allen too is their fan base and their organization is okay with the way he plays because he doesn't get judged. And Josh Allen has a lot of games where he throws interceptions. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't get judged negatively for them. When he throws interception or he throws a bad play, it's going to be looked, he's actually going to get credit for trying. If Dak
Mhm.
does some of these things that Josh Allen does, bro, Dak would be getting crucified, bro. Like he would be getting crucified, man. Like that's why I said, man, if like I just know if Josh, that's why I said everything he's doing, he has to have a permission to kind of do this stuff because if you're like I remember when John Kitna came and he was a coach for Dak and he said it on a podium. He said, "Man, I told Dak to just let it rip and interceptions are on me." You know what I'm saying? Well,
Mhm.
that's something that's supposed to be given. You know what I'm saying? But I know Josh Allen, his situation. I know his because if you're a quarterback coach, a lot of that stuff is not good quarterbacking. But it just since he's done it, since he does get away with it sometimes, he does, and that's why I'm gonna tell you this right now. Cowboys linebackers need to be prepared to cover, man, because once you get that dude on the ground, he's a big target already. So one, if you have him tackled on the legs, he's not down. You know what I'm saying? You need to get Josh Allen by his numbers, by that number 7. You need to be hitting him up top by that 17, so that when he try to get that ball out, that you can either try to get that ball, tip it, and try to get some of those plays contested. Because a lot of times, what I also saw in that Chiefs game is he would throw the ball and it'll be incomplete, right? But if you can get a hand on that ball and maybe get it swatted up a little bit, some of them passes be called as fumbles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And hey,
Now,
remember, you can put these boys in a chokehold too. Like Draymond Green, you play basketball, but when he's in the pocket, you actually there's actually no horse collar. There's actually nothing that said that you cannot bring them down up here. So you make sure you have a very physical tackle and get his ass on the ground.
Yeah.
When you tackle him within the pocket, because horse collar is only for runners.
Would you spy Josh Allen? Or would
Um,
you
I
um
I
or
I
would you
blitz
just keep contained and play coverage?
I blitz him.
Yeah, I bless them with Bell or sometimes too. I like with rushers, bro. I'm telling y'all, I got this like theory, like they know they can beat most people athletically. So I send somebody who can match them. That's what's gonna mess their whole deal up. Like they sitting back there like, oh, I know the DN's coming. Like I ain't worried about them. But then when they drop back and they see a linebacker that can run or a safety or something, they like, oh shit, like wait a minute, I wasn't expecting that. Like those athletic players, they kind of rely a lot on their athleticism and ability to extend the play. So that's why I rather prefer to see them send somebody who actually can match them athletically and speed that clock up. And that'll make you do some errant throws and some bad decisions because you catching them off guard at times. So I want to see Marquise Bell coming down now. Do some zero blitz sometimes, especially if it's in the red zone or something like that. Man, send some of them boys out them and get them boys behind down the distance though. That's that.
Yeah.
I want to send some people at them because
I
we
agree.
see under pressure his completion percentage, his passer rating, all that drops significantly.
yeah.
Mhm. But hey, man, I agree with all those points, but I do have to take my ass back to work. I have a couple more things I got to handle. It's going to be a prolonged work day for me, even though it's supposed to be a short day. But I do appreciate y'all for
It wasn't a
coming
minute.
on here and rocking out with me. Let them boys, hey, let these folks know in the chat box where they can find y'all at, man.
Hey man, it's your boy West Coast. All you gotta do is type in Google and type in West Coast Cowboy. Everything that's West Coast Cowboy come up. You guys already know what it is. What I say after landlord say his speech, I tell you what I always say.
Yes, sir, man. I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Y'all come tap in with your boy. I might spin back later on. You know what I'm saying? Your boy got a little off day, so ain't no telling.
Hey, you
Nefariousness
said there's three.
unlimited.
You said there's 3 NFL games tomorrow.
3 triple
Good
header.
Damn.
grief.
Starts
Hey,
at
NFL.
12 o'clock game, 3 o'clock games, 6, 7 o'clock game, like normal Sundays.
Are they any
Hey,
good?
Well, three of them have playoff implications. I don't know they'll be good games, but the teams that are playing need these games.
Hey, listen to me. Hear me out. I mean, you know why? Listen to me. The NFL is so smart when it comes to making money, right? As soon as college football open up these NIL bills, because NIL is name, image, likeness, right? So that means a player is getting paid for being on TV, right? So now you see these NIL deals going up. Players are getting $6-7 million. No. Shador has the most, and he's 4.5. But you seeing players that are, there's like that Marvin Harrison guy, that Marvin guy from what's it called? He's
Ohio State.
supposed to get 24 million, something like that. All of a sudden, that's revenue. That's money that's being made on Saturdays, right? Now, guess who wants to play on Saturdays now? The NFL, because the NFL is like, if they can get money on Saturday, why can't we? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And these are the games too. Vikings
But
and
hey, I gotta
Bengals.
get out. They calling me right now, so I gotta go.
All right, go ahead, man. I gotta leave anyway. Hey, go ahead and hit it, man. All right,
Never
man.
look down.
Now got the stars up.